Hi, my name is Jenny Weidenbender. I am the owner and lead coach of CreativeJ Coaching. I'm a career coach. We help people make massive career changes. So we work particularly with teachers, librarians, and other people in and around the educational settings, but we'll work with any professional who's ready for a big change and needs help navigating. So I just wanted to take a little bit of time to introduce myself beyond what you can find on my website and beyond basic credentials. I'm a dreamer. I believe in big dreams. I believe in dreaming the impossible and reaching for it and making it happen. So owning my own business has been a dream of mine for a long time, probably since I was a child. Largely because I don't like to be told what to do, but even aside from that, I think I've always known that I had a mission to go out on my own and to do something a little bit different. And I am driven by autonomy and my own ideas, so it makes sense for me to have my own business. I also live in the middle of nowhere, literally, in the middle of cornfields, and I would have to drive an hour in any direction to get to a job at a decent place. So I'm working with that limitation. I did the commute for a long time, and it's draining. So I didn't want to do it anymore. I've been working part-time for the past few years, and I just known that there was more that I could do with my life to make a difference, to make an impact. And I was limiting myself by not looking at the options and going into business. So here I am. I've been a leadership coach for the past 10 years. That's something that I absolutely love doing because I can help people reach their dreams. So I've worked with undergraduate and graduate students who have been working through a voluntary certificate program in addition to their degrees. So they've had to take extra courses, go to extra workshops, and do extra assignments on top of what they needed for classes. And they got no college credit for it. They did it for the pure joy of being able to walk towards their dreams. Over the past 10 years, I think I've had 9 students go through that program. It's typically a 3 to 4 semester program, so about 2 years. Some people take a little bit longer, some people go through it a little faster, and all of my students have gone on to do amazing things. So I've been watching them achieve their dreams, and that is so rewarding for me. I love being able to play even a tiny role in helping people make their dreams come true. So that's why I'm here. I know that dreams a lot of times are related to our careers. I grew up, I'm the youngest in my family, and I'm the youngest in my generation of my family, so everybody's a lot older than me. My cousins were already grown and married by the time that I was born. So I had a cousin who lived up the street, and her husband was an IRS agent, and he absolutely loathed his job. He loathed going to work and doing what he did every day. And I always knew that I didn't want to be like that. I didn't want to have a job that I hated. And then after I met the man of my dreams and moved to a new state and had to figure things out work-wise, like taking a teaching certificate across state lines, I ended up working in a job that I was not crazy about. So I worked at a bank, and I'm wholly unsuited for bank work. I am not a numbers person. They bore me to tears. Can I do them? Yes. And I did a lot of good while I was there, but I hated every minute of it. I dreaded getting up in the morning and going to work. It felt like I was shackled to a desk, and there was little creativity for me. So it was a great job in terms of trying to figure out what my next step was and giving me the momentum to make sure that I got the heck out of there and into something I appreciated more. So sometimes those jobs can really put us on the right path, and mine did. So I'm not at all regretful of the 2 years that I spent in the banking world. I understand now how it is to get up and go to a job that you don't love. But I also believe that there are jobs out there for each of us where we can love what we do and make a huge impact. Yes, it can mean that you have to do some searching for those jobs. Yes, it can mean that you have to make some major shifts to find those jobs. For me, it's been making a major shift to owning my own business. There's a lot involved in that I had no idea what I was getting myself into in the beginning, and it's been a huge learning curve. But I've loved every minute of that because I know at the end of the day, I'm building my dream so that I can help other people build their dreams. And that's the greatest reward in the world for me. So, with all of that in mind, I have a couple of coaching opportunities coming up in November and then early in 2018. So I'll be sharing more about that over the next month or two. In the meantime, I have a couple of groups on Facebook. I would love to invite you to join them. One is called Get Ready, Get Set, Get Social, and it's linked to the CreativeJ coaching page. And I'll host a monthly challenge in there. So for October, the challenge is about ace the face-to-face. So for people who are uncomfortable or aren't quite sure how to navigate those meetings, face-to-face meetings for networking, for interviews, etc., we're going to talk about some of the skills that you need to nail to be good at the face-to-face. And then for, well, I'll let you find out later what we have coming up for November. My other linked group is Aligned Aspirations, and that's more of a seeker group. So in November and December, I'm going to be doing some creative activities with that group to help people explore their options, to figure out what their strengths and gifts are and what they want to do with them, what their dreams are, and how they want to translate their skills and experiences to build their dreams. So I would really invite you to jump in and join the groups. Sign up for my newsletter. You can sign up on my website, and I'm probably going to send out my first one in November. So get on the list and get some of the information that I'll send out there. And then just jump into my Facebook page and interact. If you see something that interests you, ask questions, make comments. Let's get to know each other a little bit. And we'll go from there. So I look forward to interacting and getting to know you. If you have any questions, please feel free to shoot them to me in a message or just ask on Facebook. And I will see you around. Take care.